So continue with the next session, that is solar thermal system. So in this system we will discuss about how we can utilize the energy of sun effectively, and we have to develop a unit or a plant so that the component of this solar system and the energy of solar system is maximally utilized in an effective manner. In the last session, means last 3-4 session, we have discussed about the renewable energy, and non-renewable energy also, and we have seen the difference between the renewable energy and non-renewable energy. We have discussed about different type of renewable energy like solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, biomass energy. And OTEC, that is ocean thermal energy conversion, and one geothermal energy also. And what is there? Most of the energy is also depend upon the solar energy, means the radiation which are falling on the surface of the earth, because wind is only generated because of the solar effect, and that biomass means growth of the plant is depend upon the solar system, and thereby we can use the different form of biomass like wood, and then methyl alcohol, and then ethyl alcohol in liquid form of biomass, and then gas of the biomass that is formed because of the anaerobic reaction. So these all depend upon the solar energy. Now when we are talking about a system, a solar thermal system is used to convert solar energy into other forms of energy which may be utilized for various applications like heating water for domestic use and for swimming pools. In most of the country where the temperature is very less, or in the hill area, we need hot water for domestic purposes, means some washing of the utensils, and for bathing, and for swimming pools also. So what is there? We need solar collector. That collector, that is also of different type, solar collector. These are of two type, focusing and non-focusing type, or concentrating. And non-concentrating. So these different type of collectors we are using so that the maximum radiations coming up from the sun that we can utilize for heating purpose. So these different type of collectors are installed in a system, and that is used to focus at a focal point, and there a fluid is flowing, that is the heat is transferred from that collector to the fluid, and that fluid is used to heat the water. Similarly, heating and cooling of buildings. In heating and cooling of buildings, what is there? What we are doing? We are utilizing the heat of that fluid. Similar system is there, collector is there that absorbs the radiations, and at a point, at a concentrating point, fluid is there that takes the heat from that radiations, and then this fluid is flow through the buildings through a pipe, and pipe is insulated because to reduce the losses of the energy, and thereby the heating effect is there in the building and cooling of buildings also. Similarly, in day lighting of buildings, for lighting the buildings, solar thermal energy is required. We are using solar panels that converts the solar energy into electricity form, that we can discuss in detail. Then cooking food. For making food, we need solar cooker, solar distillation, water treatment, etc. Then electricity generation. In electricity generation, what is there? Solar system is there, solar collectors that transfer the heat to the working fluid, and that working fluid is transfer the heat to the water, and water gets converted into steam form, and that steam is used to rotate the blades of the turbine, and turbine is responsible for generation of electricity. Then powering earth satellites, etc. Now in the next is solar thermal power plant. Solar thermal power plant, there are different type of solar thermal power plant as per the requirement and the temperature range we require. A solar power plant converts solar energy into electrical energy. They can be divided into following categories. Number 1, low temperature solar power plant using flat plate collector. In this we are using flat plate collector. Then medium temperature solar power plant using concentrated solar collectors. Then high temperature solar power plant using tower system, means we are using a tower there and the mirrors are there, that are rotatory plane mirror are there. They takes the energy from the sun, they are placed at a distance apart, and they transfer these radiations at the peak of the tower, that is the concentrated point, and the boiler is there that convert the feed water into steam, and steam is used to run the turbine, thereby electricity is produced. So these three are the classification, we can say: low temperature, medium temperature and high temperature solar thermal power plant. Now first is the low temperature solar power system. The low temperature solar power plants use the working fluid temperatures in the range of 60 degree to 100 degree Celsius. Means when the temperature is, as I have told earlier, these type of system depend upon the temperature requirement and the capacity of the plant. So 60 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius, which can be obtained using flat plate collectors. The system needs to use a working fluid having low boiling temperature like butane gas. So in this we are using butane gas as a working fluid to run this type of system. This is a diagram. In this, flat plate collector is there, radiations are coming from this, these are solar radiations. These solar radiations are falling on this flat plate collector, and this there water is there. Water is there. This water takes the heat of the sun and it is flowing in this direction. There is a storage tank is there, and then what is there? The working fluid, that is butane gas. Butane is flowing, and this is butane gas. So what is there? Heat is transferred from storage tank to butane gas. So this butane is taking the heat and converted into gaseous stage, and that butane gas is transfer its energy to the blade of the turbine, and by the turbine it is rotating. Generator is there. That generator is used to produce electricity. Now after this, the pressure of the butane gas drops. pressure drops, and thereby this working fluid is flowing in this direction and convert into liquid form, and then pump is used to flow this butane into again this heat exchanger. This is a heat exchanger So again converted into a vapor stage. So this way the whole system will work. So next is the medium temperature solar power plant. These systems employ an array of parabolic through concentrating collectors spread over a large area. So parabolic throughs and concentrating collectors are of curvature in nature. They are like in way we can say these are of curvature. Curve is there, and a pipe is flowing here. So what is there? The radiations which are coming on this surface from all the directions, they all after reflecting concentrate over this length, focal length, that is focal point, and thereby the fluid which is flowing in this pipe gets heated and their energy is utilized for some industrial commercial purposes. So these systems employ an array of parabolic through concentrating collectors spread over a large area. The general range of working temperature is between 250 degrees Celsius to 400 degrees Celsius. The working fluid, usually water we are using, is heated as it circulates through the receivers. A 30 megawatt plant have been installed in Rajasthan under the Department of Non-Conventional Energy Sources. So a small capacity plant is there for this medium temperature solar power plant. This is a diagram of medium temperature solar power plant. Now I will explain how this works. So again solar radiations are there. They are coming, and arrow of solar concentrating, these are of parabolic. Concentrated. Then the water which is here, they takes the energy from this collectors. It is a storage tank is here, and then water is transferred to this area, that is boiler, and this heated water takes the energy from boiler and convert it into steam, and then steam is flowing and goes to this turbine to run the turbine, and turbine is used to run the generator, and electricity is generated after the through this turbine. Then this steam is flowing through this condenser. The purpose of condenser is to convert the steam into liquid form at same temperature and pressure. We are using hot water outlet here and cold water inlet here. So that is a cooling tower is there. This is T2, this is T1, higher lower temperature. This is at higher temperature, and this cold water takes the energy from the steam, and this steam gets converted into liquid form, and this water again recirculate through cooling tower, discharge the heating energy and convert into lower temperature. Then this steam is pumped through again to this boiler. This water means condensed form of steam, and this water is taking the energy from the boiler, and sometimes what happens, this is fed to the storage tank where the heating of the heated water is there, and the water takes the energy and gets more energy is required and sent to the boiler. So when this water is circulated through feed water, it takes less energy from this storage tank, and then again boiler through turbine, generator is there, and then again steam is converted into low pressure temperature and low pressure through this hot water cooling tower, converted into condensed form, and then again this cycle is repeated again and again. So this is a medium temperature solar power plant. Next is the high temperature solar thermal power plants. So such plants use heliostats and have high thermal efficiency, can build in the capacity of 50 megawatt to 200 megawatt. Means the range is more than the medium temperature solar power plant. When we need more, means heliostats are basically the mirrors. These are kept apart at a certain distance, and we are using a tower is there, and these heliostats reflect the radiations. There are number of heliostats are there, and they reflect the radiations and they transfer these radiations at the peak of the tower. Thereby a concentrator is there, or we can say a boiler is there, where feed water is sent to that, and that feed water is converted into steam. In central tower receiver, an array of plate mirrors called heliostats, which are individually controlled and tagged to reflect the solar radiations on a receiver, kept on a tower of about 500 meter height. Means about 500 meter height tower is there, and plane mirrors are placed there, and these plane mirrors are also kept apart. The feed water in the absorber receiver called boiler is converted into high steam of about 600 degrees Celsius to 700 degrees Celsius. Means the temperature range is more than the low, means other two type of solar thermal power plants. So next is this is the slide which explain how high temperature solar thermal power plant works. So in this, what is there? These are the radiations. These are solar radiations. These are falling on the mirrors. These are heliostats, and the radiations are falling. These are plane mirror, and these radiations are reflected back to this direction. Boiler is there. This boiler takes the radiations, and we are feeding the water. This water, feed water is there. This is sent to this boiler. It takes the feed water takes the heat from the radiations and get converted into steam form. Now this is the steam. So, and these are kept at 1.5 to 2 kilometer apart. Now these steam is transfer high temperature steam to the turbine, and same thing, turbine is used to run the generator, and electricity is produced. Then exhaust steam is there, lower temperature pressure is, then condenser is used to convert the steam into water at the same temperature. Then again feed pump is there, that is used to feed the this condensed form of steam again to the boiler, and thereby the cycle is completed. And again here feed water is converted into steam by taking the radiations of the heliostats. A large number of heliostats are there, and similarly this heat is converted and this water is converted into steam, and similarly process is repeating. So this is about high temperature solar thermal power plants. So next is the solar pond. So this is total about from today's session like we have discussed about solar thermal system, solar power plant, high temperature solar power plant, medium temperature solar power plant, and low temperature solar power plant. In the next session, we will discuss about solar power. Thank you.